Fucking do it.
Oh, welcome all to episode 23 of the Casey and Tyler Show. We come to you with a special one here. We're both in good moods today. That should fare well for the podcast, hopefully. Casey, quite the show we got. We got college football, NFL football. We got some college basketball mixed in. How are you feeling, man? How you feeling? How you doing over there?
I'm doing good. It's Thursday. We're going to be putting this up on a Friday, which means the weekend's here, which means college football is out like right around the corner. And we're going to have a full day of college football. Then we're going to have a full day of the NFL. And then short work week next week. We have a huge episodes next week. Some special guests.
We have two big episodes next week.
Our
first guests.
Yeah. And we'll get to at the end of the show, we'll talk more about next week because we're going to do things a little different.
For sure. Until then, like Casey said, man, we have two massive shows planned. We got two big timers coming on the program. But until then, like Casey said, we'll talk about at the end of the show. We got a lot of football, a lot of college basketball to talk about, and some World Cup. Casey, anything you want to say before we get started?
No, let's do this.
Of course not. Let's just do it. Case, episode 22, World Cup talk, college basketball, college football, week 11, NFL week 10. Let's start with the World Cup. Casey, weird that it's this time of year.
Yeah, really weird.
Just bizarre. Hard to wrap your mind around that.
Yeah, it's in what? Is that what? Qatar? Is that how you say
Qatar,
it?
yep.
Qatar.
Yep. Good job.
So, I mean, it starts this weekend. First game is Sunday with Qatar versus Ecuador. Heard a rumor that supposedly Qatar is paid some Ecuadorian players to blow the game and will have Qatar win the first game. So
I did see that.
So we'll see what happens. Game is Sunday at 11 a.m. I saw something I didn't know until I was looking up the World Cup.
Why would they ever host an event this big? And not to be disrespectful, but they just don't have the infrastructure for a world event like this.
Do you see where the fans are staying?
They're
staying in shipping containers.
I'll say you text me shipping containers, right?
Yeah.
What?
That's just what I saw. I mean, it looks insane. I mean, it is what it is. The United States are in Group B. They're with
Wales,
Jesus.
England, and Iran.
Yeah.
I got your back. Don't worry, I got
No,
your back.
I was going to say Wales. I was going to say the Wales, and I was like, that just sounds stupid, you dumbass.
Hey, self-awareness is key. At least you know you are a dumbass.
Yeah, thank you. But they start out with Wales on Monday at 2 p.m., then they go England next Friday, 2 p.m., then they go Iran Tuesday, November 29th, 2 p.m. I think they'll get out of the group. They won't win the group. I think England's going to run away with the group, but I think they'll get out of it. It all depends on Wales. I don't know anything about, so I mean, we'll just say they'll draw against Wales, and then England.
You're the soccer guy, man. I mean, you were a stud soccer player in your day. Does it disappoint you at all that USA's never competitive in soccer? Or is that just how it would be for other teams trying to play us in basketball? It's just not. It's just not.
I mean, it's just not a major sport in America. I mean, if you think
yeah,
about it,
that's fair.
It's football, basketball, and then that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I think It all depends on how they'll get out of the group, is how much they beat Iran by and how little they lose to England by. Because, I mean, if they tie Wales, then it comes down the goal differential after that.
So that's kind of what I was going to ask is it gets really interesting in these tournaments, right, where it's not necessarily about wins or losses, but how tight your wins and losses are.
Yes.
Right? Is that correct?
Yeah, because it's all on a point-based system. You get a point for a tie, 3 points for a win, obviously 0 points for a loss. And after, say if like you both are sitting at 6 points, it all depends on how many points did you win by. Or what was that goal differential between goals scored versus goals against or whatever. And then whatever team has the higher number between the two, then they'll move on.
So, I just remember back in high school being like so fucking excited for the World Cup. Like that was a big deal. We got hyped about it. Friends picked teams. You know, like USA obviously isn't known for soccer. Like I think we've won it in women's, but I don't know, like, in the recent history that we've won it at all for men's. Am I correct?
No, the men's team is horrible, and the women's team has won multiple World Cups.
So the women's have been dominant.
Yeah, the women's team is dominant, but the men's team is dog
sucked.
shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, it's not a sport, a men's sport over like a professional. Well, it is a professional sport, but it's not. It's not like it is over in England. And
Look, I'm going to say something crazy. I'm going to say something crazy that might get us flamed, but like men's soccer and WNBA are like in the same category in America. No one really cares. Is that not wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, all right. Well, we always wish the best for USA in any event that they participate in, so we'll be rooting for them. One other quick note, Casey, do you see the conditions that they're staying in and over there?
Yeah. Horrible.
Not great.
No.
Not great.
Not at all. I would be pissed.
I know this is going to make me sound, and I am, like a privileged American. I don't know why we let countries like this host events. Like, I don't want to shit all over Qatar. But we have athletes sharing rooms in sheet tents. It's literally silicone or plastic sheets. And 2 beds from the World War II days. And they're just, like, expected to be like, yeah, this is our living quarters. Like, this is a worldwide event. Casey, we talked about this before the podcast. Besides the Olympics, the FIFA World Cup is likely the second largest international event that there is. We can't do better. There's no more money. We can't put up, like, at least houses for these guys. Like, what are we doing? Any thoughts? Like, what do you think?
I mean, if I was an athlete, I wouldn't be happy.
I wouldn't go. I would not go.
No.
It's not. It feels unsafe. And I know that sounds ultra privileged, and I'm self-aware enough to say that. But, like, what? Come on, guys. This is, like, there's a lot of money on the line. There's pride on the line. Like, this is a big event. And the videos that get shown, it reminds me of, like, when Russia hosted the Olympics. It's like, why would anyone go? You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that it has to be America or Europe, but, like, fuck. You have, like, this is supposed to matter to people, and we are putting people up in living situations that are, like, also, think about the fans. Fans, if there were no fans, the event would mean nothing. Correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
So if fans cannot safely go or feel like they can safely go, why are we even having the event?
Right.
Because that's what pays for everything. I don't know. But go USA. Go USA. Should we put some money on USA plus 10,000?
Fuck no.
All right,
I
fair
I
enough.
don't. I'm looking at these. Like the top 5 are Brazil plus 400, France plus 600, Argentina plus 650, England plus 700, Spain plus 800. I just don't know. I mean, I'm not a. Yes, I played soccer, but I'm not like a soccer fan that I pay attention
Hey,
to it. Like I don't.
you were
really
also
know.
a hell of a field goal kicker, if I'm not mistaken.
I was all right. Until
Future quarterback
until you
of
broke my leg.
our. That didn't happen. Come on, dude. Dude. I gotta write this down. Edit this out.
What? Because you did?
I didn't do that.
I was gonna go to college and be a kicker, and then fucking junior year leg got broke. But hey, someone that is also on this podcast, but not gonna name names. Yeah, so that does
That's
it with the
fucked
world.
up.
That does it with the World Cup.
Moving on.
Moving on to college basketball. We had a hell of a week for some games this week.
Yeah. You
start
talk about
off-
your team, I'll talk about mine.
Yeah, so starting off, I think this was Tuesday, the Legends Classic or the Champions Classic. The Champions Classic is the 4 premier teams, or it's not premier teams. I don't know how these teams got 4, but it's pretty much 4 of the top teams in college basketball come to this tournament. They started all off.
That's
with
not true, but that's fine.
Well, 4 of like the top programs, not like top teams in the country, but top programs. Michigan State's a top program.
Okay, just do your thing.
Look it up. Look it up. If you look it up, it says the top programs. I'm pretty sure. Look, you don't fucking believe me?
Just can
No,
you
I'm
just?
looking it up. Fuck off.
You're making it sound like Michigan State basketball is like a fucking big program or something. I'm here.
Okay, well, you froze. I heard nothing you said. And I'm looking it up right now.
I'm waiting for you. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yo, I didn't hear a thing you said. You said I make it seem like Michigan State's what?
A premier basketball school.
Okay, right here. The State Farm Champions Classic, which matches 4 of the nation's best programs against each other, began in 2011. Go fuck yourself. Go look it up. It's on the internet. It's literally from ESPN events.
I don't know why you're so angry right now.
No, it's because you tried to tell me I was a fucking liar. That's why. I'm not mad. I'm just proving you wrong.
You know,
So let's
you're
get
not
into the games.
You're not the only one that's allowed to troll every once in a while. So
No, it's you
with your
just did.
blurry
No,
ass
no, it's
video.
just you just try to
This
call me
this
a liar.
whole
but
fucking.
Michigan State plays.
If you guys are
number-
watching this, then the audio isn't rocked. But I have a feeling it's gonna be. But
Why?
all right, let's go.
Let's just restart.
We're 20 minutes in.
We're not really 20 minutes in because you started at 15 minutes early, but
I can hear you. Wait. When I say 1, you say 2. Ready? 1.
2.
All right, we're good.
Are
We're
we?
good. Just it looks more delayed than I thought it would. Yeah, you said it right after I said it.
Okay, so we're good. Scared
All right,
the fucking
we're good.
shit out of me for a second. I'm like, dude, no.
Casey's such a little bitch. That's why he's scared of Halloween. He's scared of everything. Hello?
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got me. You got me. You got me. You
Okay, let's
fucking
get into
motherfucker.
Come on, stop. We got to reel it back in. Okay, reel it back in, man.
The Spartans had 18 turnovers.
So Michigan
saying.
State plays number 4 Kentucky. Michigan State gets it done and wins 86-77 in double overtime. Yeah. What's so fucking funny? My
Spartans
team
had
won.
18 turnovers.
Okay, they won 18 turnovers and they still won the game. So, congratulations. That means if they had 18 turnovers and they won the game, that means they will kick the shit out of every team in the country if they don't turn the ball over 18 times.
And the Kentucky Wildcats reserves outscored Michigan State by 45-9. But the Spartans had a 45-38 rebounding advantage. Slow start by both teams. I think both teams combined missed their first 12 3-point attempts, so it was a slow start. But god damn, State, dude, back-to-back games, Casey. You should be excited about this.
Yeah.
I mean, they like literally should have beaten Gonzaga, hung in with them, and then I know the game was closer than the score says it was, but that's what good teams in basketball do. Michigan State dog walked Kentucky on the free throw line. I mean, that's how they won the game at the end, right?
Yeah.
So you got something to be excited about. Come on, man, get a little hype. Show some happiness.
I'm happy. I'm happy for them. They won the game, so long season. Not going to get too happy. Happy too early. Long season.
Yeah.
But anything else on this game?
It went to overtime, right?
Double overtime.
Yeah, I think starting overtime, Kentucky jumped out, scored the first 5 points, I think, and then Michigan State was like, "Yeah, hold this."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then State called a timeout with 7 seconds left, and they made a free throw. They were up 2, and then after that, it was what it was.
Yep.
So then they forced second overtime, and then Sparty just pulled away. So, good for Michigan State.
Yeah, good for them. The second game of the Champions Classic was number 7 Duke playing number 6 Kansas. Kansas wins 69-64, like I thought was gonna happen.
I missed this on the show sheet. My bad.
What?
I just missed this game on the show sheet.
What do you mean?
Somehow.
It's right
I
there.
didn't. I know. I don't.
It's right there.
It's
right there.
I know. I see.
But yeah, Kansas gets it done. I mean, this was a nice back and forth game. I thought Kansas was going to pull away. They didn't have Bill Self because he is on a 4-game suspension for recruiting violations. But I still thought, first year Duke head coach, I didn't think he was going to get it done against Kansas. Kansas is a good team. I think Kansas might run it back and win it all again. They have 2 starters that are returning this year, and they have 6 lettermen that are coming back. So I think Kansas is going to be a damn good team this year. I don't think Duke is going to be the best. I think they're going to be up there, but they're not going to be like Duke. You know what I mean? They're not going to be up there in the top 5. But we'll see. Anything you got to say about this game?
The only thing I have to say is that I just got a text from the wifey that said, "Why are you yelling?" And it made me think. I said Casey's a dickhead. That's the only reason why I would start yelling, right?
I never said anything, dude.
Okay. No, this was, like you said, a good game. I think Kansas is primed for another run. But it's like I said last ep or 2 eps ago. You can't gain any info about college basketball in the first 3 weeks. You just can't. You got to wait till conference play and see how teams do. So that's just where I'm at. They're young kids and it's basketball is just so much different, man. It's just so much different. So yeah, I don't take more than a grain of salt from any of the early victories, but I do agree with you that Kansas looks very good.
Yeah. Moving on, this was on Wednesday this week. I watched partial of some of these games. I was bowling during the Michigan game. I was able to watch the last 10 minutes of the second game we're going to talk about. Number 20, Michigan plays Pittsburgh. Michigan kicks the absolute piss out of them.
Oh
and
man,
wins
they kicked the shit out of them. Yeah. Couple things here. So the coach's son, Juwan Howard, his son Jet Howard is on the team and has been seeing an increased role throughout this year. He kind of went off despite the fact that he fouled out really, really early. Good game by Michigan. They did plenty. What else are you supposed to ask of a team like that? Howard scored 17 and fouled out after 19 minutes. So he was going off. Obviously, he's got to figure out a way to stay in the game. You can't foul out after 19 minutes with 17 points. So that's going to hurt him. Dickinson played okay, not great. I know that Pittsburgh's coach said, like, Dickinson's all we have to worry about, but we don't, like, the rest of the team isn't great. He kind of said something along those lines. I don't know. Michigan got down. They dominated that game. It's still way too early and way too hard to know what type of team Michigan is. That's all I got to say. But Jet Howard playing well is fucking hype. That's all I have to say.
The second game on the last game of college basketball, number 2 Gonzaga at number 11 Texas. Texas kicks the fucking shit out of them.
Gonzaga is ass. Michigan State also ass. That's all it tells me.
Wins set 93-74. By the time I started watching this game, Texas was already up 20, and they just pretty much just cap the foot on the pedal or foot on the gas. So they kicked the shit out of them. So I mean, we'll see what happens to this Gonzaga team and how good this Texas team actually is, and all that. I have nothing else to say about that game. But if you want to say to Michigan State's ass, Michigan's losing right now, like 34-19 to Arizona State. Dog shit. But that
moving on.
Yeah, because your team sucks. That's why. Moving on to college football, week 11. Holy shit, we're in week 11. College football.
All right, Casey, what do we got? Football. We're running out of football, my man. Let's do this.
We're in week 11 of the college football. Holy shit. No, we're in week 12. Holy shit. I got this wrong.
Yeah, week 12.
We are in week 12. That means NFL, they're in week 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So we're in
First
week...
game.
We got that wrong. Okay,
we can redo it real quick if you want.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
College football week 12. First game, Illinois heading to number 3, Michigan. Michigan is an 18-point favorite over under 41. Casey, what are your thoughts?
I like Illinois here plus 18, and I'm just going to go under 41.
I'll take the over 41, and I'll take Michigan plus 18. I don't think this is a look-ahead spot for Michigan. I think they know exactly where they're at. I think they dominate an inferior opponent at home. I think Michigan gets it done. And, yeah, that's about it. Blake Corum has 3 touchdowns, and you will see Blake Corum in New York for the Heisman race. Next game, number 4, TCU at Baylor. Excuse me. How what?
Who's he there with?
Who else is there besides him?
C.J. Stroud, Hendon Hooker, Caleb
Blake
Williams. Those 3 guys are having way better years than that guy.
No. Blake Corum's off to like the best running back start of all time.
Okay, but the quarterback position matters, not the running back position.
Depends on the offense.
I mean, that's obviously a really biased decision by you, but okay.
Okay. Next game. Casey's. Number 4, TCU Horned Frogs at Baylor. TCU, sorry, minus 2.5, over under 58.
Another
Casey,
quarterback in the high could be in the highest been running.
Huh?
Just saying.
Who's the
Max
quarterback
Duggan.
for Baylor?
Max Duggan.
That's not the quarterback for Baylor.
Oh, Baylor. I'm talking about TCU. Fuck.
Oh, you
fuck Baylor.
think Max Duggan should be in the Heisman runner?
Undefeated.
Do me a
Undefeated.
favor. Do me a favor and shut the fuck up.
Team that should be what, 7th in the Big 12 is what,
Yeah,
undefeated and number 4 in the
fucking
country.
right. You
Number
are
4 team
talking
in the
out of
country.
pocket.
Number 4, but they're the number 4
Out
team
of
in the
fucking
country.
pocket. Out of pocket.
How am I
Out of
out of
pocket. They're going to
pocket?
lose this week. They're going to lose this week. Give me Baylor money line, and I'll take the fucking under. Fuck TCU.
I mean, if you just want to lose, you're an idiot. You're a dumbass for picking this. I'm going.
All right,
TCU.
we'll see. They can't go undefeated. They can't go undefeated.
I'm going TCU minus 2.5. I think they are going to kick the absolute fucking piss out of Baylor this week. Fuck Baylor. TCU minus 2.5. I'm not.
Let's go Bears. Let's go Bears. Let's go Bears.
You are so
Fuck Casey.
stupid.
Fuck Casey.
We're not even gonna get into this because you're.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either if I was you.
stupid. You want to know what's gonna happen?
Dumbass little bitch.
The playoffs going to be Georgia, OSU, TCU, Tennessee. That's what the Final Four is going to be. TCU is going to get rolled by Ohio State, and then Ohio State's going to get rolled by Georgia. Or Tennessee, one of the two. But, yeah, TCU minus 2.5. Go fuck yourself and fuck Baylor. Moving on.
I don't like you.
Indiana heads up to East Lansing and plays Michigan State. Michigan State 10-point favorites over under.
Why are we still talking about Michigan State on this podcast? Yeah,
why
that's
are we
what I
talking
thought.
about the Michigan game at this point? I mean, I get next week
can
because it's a
smell
big
you.
game, but I mean, we
I
talk
can
about
smell
every
you.
game.
I can
Okay,
smell
moving
it.
on. Number 7 USC at number 16 UCLA. USC 2.5-point favorites over under sitting at 76.
Who do you like here, Case?
My gut's telling me UCLA.
Really?
So I'm gonna go UCLA money line in over 76.
So on my screen it says 60.5. Is that not correct?
What game are you looking at?
Utah.
Is that the game
Sorry.
we're talking about? Is that the game we're talking about?
I like USC here minus 2.5. I'll take the under 76. Sorry. Also, I wasn't trying to be a dick. Let's talk about Indiana, Michigan State next.
No, fuck
Come on.
that, dude. No, you don't want to talk about it. Fuck that. Number 7, Utah.
It was a joke.
At number 12, Oregon. Utah 2.5-point favorites. Over under sitting at 60.5. What are your thoughts?
Go. No, you first.
Oh, I love Oregon. Oregon money line.
I do
and
too.
I'm gonna go over 60.5.
Yeah, I like both those.
Oh, perfect.
All right, real quick. Indiana at Michigan State. Michigan State minus 10.5 point or 10-point favorites over under 47.5. I like Michigan. Psych. I like Indiana plus 10 and give me the under 47.5.
You don't want to talk about it, so let's move on to the NFL.
Just
NFL Week 11. First game of the NFL slate, NFL Week 11. The New York Jets head to New England and play the Patriots. Patriots 3.5-point favorites. Over under sitting at 38.
I got Jets plus 3.5.
I like Jets money line here. I think the Jets are going to go up to Foxborough and beat the Patriots, and I'm going to go. Let's say under 39. I think the Jets defense is going to get it done. Moving on, the Los Angeles Rams head down to New Orleans and play the Saints. Rams lost Cooper Kupp this week. Saints are 3.5-point favorites. Over under at 39.
I like the over here. I like the over 39. I think both offenses somehow find a way to score some points. I'll take Rams plus 3.5. I mean, they're desperate right now. I think McVay finds a way to at least lose by a field goal. So,
I like Rams money line here, and I love the under in this one. I think it's gonna be a really low scoring game.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the over. I like the over.
Next game, the Cleveland Browns play the Buffalo Bills. This game got moved today, Thursday, from Buffalo to Detroit due to snow in Buffalo. Buffalo is in a state of emergency right now. They are expecting a fucking shit ton of snow.
The minimum snow expectancy is 6 feet.
That's a lot.
6 fucking feet.
That's a lot.
That's average. That's taller than the average American, just so people want to know.
It's a ton of snow.
Not taller than me, but it's taller than Casey. I'm like 6'2". So.
Bills 7.5-point favorites. Over under sitting at 48.5. Since the game got moved to Detroit, I'm gonna go Bills minus 7.5, and I'm gonna go over 48.
I'll take the over, but I got Browns 7.5.
Oh,
isn't Deshaun playing? Or is that next week?
It's 11. He got 11, right?
Yeah.
So he's good. This is a week 11. He plays next week.
I'll still take the Browns. I think Josh Allen wins like 27-20.
Oh,
Field they never played on. Fuck that. Yeah. Give me the Browns.
Okay. Yeah, Bills have back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, because they
play Detroit
Lions.
Thursday.
Yeah. So they're gonna get rolled. So that just tells me the Lions are probably gonna get rolled next week.
Yep. I agree with that. But let's get to the Lions.
We know this locker room. We know this tunnel. We know this practice procedure.
Depends. No, they're gonna have depends on which locker room they choose. Because wouldn't they have the Lions locker room since they're the home team? Next week they'll be in the away locker room.
Fair statement.
Or if they're just like, fuck it, let's just get used to the old locker room.
If I was the Bills, that's what I would do.
That's what
I would say. We want that's what I would say. Like, let's just get used to this. We'll be here back weeks. Yeah.
Right.
They probably will do that, actually. Unless, like, there's a weird rule or NFL something that they have to take the other one. My guess is that, like, the Bills are probably, yeah. Right. All right, sorry, go ahead.
The Detroit Lions head to New York and play the Giants. Giants
minus 3 and give me the over.
Giants are 3-point favorites and over 45.5. As Tyler rudely interrupted, he'll take Giants minus 3 and over 45. I agree. I'll take Giants minus 3 and over 45. Moving on. Dallas Cowboys head up to Minnesota and play the Vikings. Cowboys 1.5-point favorites. Over under sitting at 47.5.
I love the Vikings in this spot. Give me the Vikings money line, and I'll take the under.
I like Vikings money line here also, but I like the over in this one. I think it's going to be a shootout. Last game of our college football slate, a rivalry. The Cincinnati Bengals head to Pittsburgh and play the Steelers. Bengals are 4-point favorites. Over under sitting at 41.
I love the Bengals in this spot. It feels like they're finally starting to figure some things out. I'll also take the over 41 here. But I love Bengals -4.
Yeah, I love Bengals -4 here. I'm not touching the over/under, but I love Bengals -4.
All right, let's get to the picks of the week.
Yeah, let's
Parlay.
get into it. No,
All right,
picks of the
Casey,
week.
lead him through it, Casey. Come on, man.
We gotta do our
No,
picks of the
I'm
week
kidding.
first. So last week, I had a decent week. I went 6-4, bringing my overall record to 51-54. I'm sitting at 49% win percentage, so getting up there. Want to get above 50 before the end of the year. That's my goal. You, on the other hand, you went 5-5 last week. You are sitting at 46, 56-3. You have a ton of work to get up to 500. You are sitting at 44% win rate. Let's get into our picks of the week. What are your plus covers?
It's been a rough year, man. We're hoping to bounce back this week. Let's see what we can do. I got Arizona covering +4, and I have Panthers covering +13 against the Ravens.
Okay, my plus covers of the week are I have Temple +17 against Cincinnati, and then I have the Panthers +13 against the Ravens. What are your minus covers?
My minus covers of the week, I got Oregon State -8 against Arizona State, and Bengals -4 against the Steelers.
Okay. My minus covers of the week are I have TCU -2 against Baylor. I think they are going to kick the absolute piss out of them. They are my team. I love the Horned Frogs. I think they're going to roll Baylor. And my other plus cover of the week
That's bullshit.
I love the Philadelphia Eagles -6.5 against the who the fuck are they playing? I literally had it. I had it.
The Eagles?
At the tip of my tongue. Who are they playing? Oh, Colts. I think this is going to be a letdown spot for the Colts.
I can't hear you. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I can't hear Casey right now.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. So
Who are the Eagles playing?
So the Eagles are playing the Colts. I love the Colts -6.5 against
Minus
the Colts.
-6.5. All right, we're good. Yep.
So what are your overs of the week?
My overs of the week, I got Cincinnati Temple over 51. And then I got Rams Saints over 39.
Okay.
Casey, question. Are you a little bitch?
No.
Thank you.
My overs of the week are I love Washington State, Arizona over 63. I think that's going to be an absolute shootout of a game. And my other over of the week is the Chicago Bears, Atlanta Falcons over 49.5. That's going to be another shootout in the NFL.
Yeah, I
like
like both those.
high-scoring game.
I like both those.
What are your unders?
I got Colorado, Washington under 64. I don't think Colorado scores enough. And my other under is Vikings, Cowboys under 47.5. I know we're on opposite sides of that one. I think the Cowboys defense is just really good. I expect this to be a lower scoring game than people think. Casey, what are your unders of the week?
I love the Georgia-Kentucky under 48.5. I think that's going to be a really low-scoring game. And my other under of the week is the Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers under 52. What are your dogs?
Okay. Dogs, you said?
Yeah.
All right, I just hope the audio got the other of it. All right, my dog of the week, I got Baylor. Fuck TCU. Fuck Casey. Fuck King Casey. I love him. I do as a person. He is as one of the most generous individuals I've ever met. He's one of the best friends I've ever had and will ever have. I love King Casey, but fuck TCU. I got Baylor as my dog this week. They're going to take those Horned Frogs down. And then my other dog is the Raiders.
Okay.
I can't hear you if you're talking. Oh, there you go. Okay.
My dogs of the week are I love West Virginia beating Kansas State. I think they're going to get it done at home. Kansas State are frauds. I think they
Interim coach.
They had a tough schedule coming into this game. I think West Virginia is going to get it done and beat Kansas State. And my other dog of the week is the Raiders. So let's get into our picks of the week parlay. We have Oregon State -8, the Bengals -4, Bears Falcons over 49.5, and Georgia Kentucky under 48.5. Odds are at plus 1,238. $10 wins you $133.78. I think that I like all four of these. I think this is going to hit this week.
Yeah. I don't hate any of those. Usually we do our best to make sure our pick and parlay, like, we agree with all of them. But yeah, I agree.
What the fuck do you mean by that? You don't agree with mine?
You're so good at betting, Casey. I love you, man.
Yeah, because my record's way better than yours.
All right, man. Just fucking move on. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you good,
time.
dude? Are you good?
It's
Wait. What'd you say?
It's time.
It's fucking time, folks.
It's fucking time, folks. It's time.
It's time. It's fucking time for the fucking. It's fucking time for the what, Casey? What is it time
Fucking
for?
time for the Casey and Tyler get rich or die trying parlay. Cue the fucking music.
Come on.
All right, folks.
Lock it in. Lock it in, Casey. You got to lock it in.
Okay. It's time.
This is Casey's segment. It's not my segment. This is time for Casey to get in his element.
It's time
and
for
just
the Casey's get
send
rich or die trying parlay. Did you hear that?
That's fucked up, and that's going to be cut out. So just redo it.
Just leave it in. That's kind of funny.
The Casey and Tyler get rich or die
It's
trying
time,
parlay.
folks, for the King Casey.
Who does he think he is?
Get rich.
Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
It's time, folks. That's the serious.
You
this time.
stupid.
Serious
Like
this
what?
time.
What do we? Yeah.
Serious this time. Take two. It's time, folks. For the
You're not that guy,
Casey.
pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah. Like, come on.
You gonna let me get it? You gonna let me fucking do it, or you just gonna keep on fucking doing it?
I don't know. You want to keep fucking trying to leave me out of my
Time.
podcast?
It's time.
Well,
folks,
you're the co-host.
for the King Casey's get rich or die fucking trying. No, I'm joking. It's time. The Casey and Tyler get rich or die trying parlay. We have a banger of one today.
Finally got it right.
I love
Here comes the money.
Yeah, like here we
go.
Money talk. I love BYU money line. And
Casey,
have-
is this our biggest ever?
It's up there. I think we had one close to this. Like
I think
2 to 3 weeks ago.
ever, man.
No, I think we had one 2 to 3 weeks ago.
$41,000.
Nope. You're higher than that. Don't say it. Let me get through it. I think we had one higher than this. I'm pretty positive we had, but I'm not
I
gonna.
thought our highest was like 39. All right, go.
So we have
go,
West
go,
Virginia
go,
money
go.
line. West Virginia money line. Tennessee -22. Georgia Tech +21. Oregon money line. UCLA USC over 76. Giants money line. Commanders money line. Panthers +13. Raiders money line. Vikings money line. Eagles -6.5. Jets money line. Odds are at +460,052. $10 wins you $46,015.17. Ride with us.
Ride with us. Die with us.
Get rich or die fucking trying, folks.
Bitch.
But let's do this. Let's win some fucking money. But that's it for the show. Next week, hold on, don't start it yet.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Next week we have
Oh,
two
yeah, shit,
special
you're right,
guests.
yeah.
We're not gonna name drop. We're not name dropping. We have two special guests. We're gonna be posting
517 golf.
Okay, why would you say that? So on Monday,
Teaser.
we're
It's a
gonna
teaser.
have
We
a
don't gotta
special
tell 'em.
guest. We're gonna be posting on Monday instead of we usually post Tuesdays and Fridays. we're going to be posting on Monday and most likely Wednesday. What are you doing?
I was stretching.
Okay. But
We're
we're gonna post pretty much Tuesday's episode on Monday and then Friday's episode on Wednesday.
Wednesday. I think Wednesday is what we decided.
Wednesday is what we decided? Okay, so Monday and Wednesday
I think
is when
it's
we're
Wednesday.
going to do it.
Because we're
So,
going
okay.
to upload the one before Thanksgiving, and the other one will come out right before.
It'll be Monday
Tuesday?
it's gonna
Monday
be
and Wednesday. Yeah, it's Monday and Wednesday.
Monday
yeah,
and Wednesday.
correct.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll post them Monday and Wednesday. But yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say. Do you?
I do. I have plenty to say. Wow.
I'm joking. You did it to me, so I had to get you back.
All right, Casey, can you agree? So these two guests we want like your feedback, because if you're listening to this, there's a chance that you're coming back to listening after the fact of the interviews, right? Anything you guys have to suggest going forward, let us know. We love all of you guys. Play it. Yeah. We love you guys.
You could have just played it and make it a whole lot easier. Making it a whole lot smoother if you would have just fucking played it yourself.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We love you guys so much. Big things coming.